What if, just before your bride appears on your wedding day, you were faced with a test? A playful one, but one you cannot afford to fail? That's exactly what happens to Kwabena, a young Ashanti groom, as he stands before a crowd. One by one, several elegantly dressed women walk in. Each one could be his bride. He gets only one chance to choose. It sounds like fun. But this Ashanti tradition is more than a guessing game. It carries lessons about identity, clarity, and intention. And by the time you see why, it might just become your favorite part of the wedding. Welcome to Traditional Wedding Ceremonies, where we explore wedding cultures around the world one episode at a time. Today, we journey to Ghana, specifically to the Ashanti people of the central Ashanti region, where marriage is not just a union between two people. It's a sacred pact between families, ancestors, and generations yet to come. For Kwabena and Ama, it all begins quietly. No kneeling, no diamond ring. Instead, in a moment known as Kasasie, Kwabena asks Ama privately if she would consider marriage. She says yes, but not just to love, to legacy, to community, to everything that comes after. But now, her family must be consulted. Therefore, Kwabena informs his own family, and the process becomes communal. His elders begin inquiries into Ama's background, her character, her values, and most critically, her maternal lineage. Ama's family does the same too. Because in Ashanti tradition, society is matrilineal. You belong to your mother's clan or abusua, and marriage within the same clan, no matter how distant, is strictly forbidden. Kwabena waits. What if there's a hidden clan tie? What if the union is blocked? Ama waits too. Will she be seen as honorable? Will she be welcomed? Then, relief. Both families approve. The path is clear. Preparations begin for the Kɔkɔɔkɔ, the knocking ceremony. It begins just as it sounds. On the agreed day, Kwabena's family arrives at Ama's home. They bring symbolic gifts: palm wine, cola nuts, salt, cloth, and token money. Each gift speaks. Salt means preservation. Cola nuts bring hospitality. Palm wine links the living with the ancestors. They knock. Ama's family delays, just slightly, to build anticipation. Then they open the door. Now things become formal. Kwabena's family presents their ochame, the spokesperson, often a wise uncle. He steps forward and says, "We have seen a beautiful flower blooming in your garden, and we've come to seek permission to tend it in ours." Ama's family responds through their own ochame. If the gifts are accepted, the courtship is officially acknowledged. Then comes the marriage list, not a price for the bride, but a gesture of honor. It includes cloth, jewelry, utensils, mats, a trunk filled with essentials, and most importantly, a stool. The stool isn't for sitting. Not really. It's a symbol of dignity, authority, and the bride's rightful place in her new home. Presenting it says, "You will not be overlooked." Kwabena must also present akantasikon, a thank you to Ama's brothers or male cousins for protecting her. All gifts gathered. Lists completed. A date is set for the Ayeforo. Though some call it an engagement, it's the actual wedding. But before the celebration begins, something still stands between Kwabena and Ama. Not a payment, not a priest, not even the stool. It's a test. On the wedding day, guests flood the compound. The air is thick with heat, drums, and bright kente cloth. The gifts are displayed. And then she enters. Or does she? Ama's cousins, sisters, and friends walk in first, each dressed like a bride. Regal, calm, beaded, and radiant. Each time, Kwabena must guess. Is this his bride? If they guess wrong, the crowd laughs warmly. But the moment holds a deeper message. Before you can claim someone, you must know them, truly. Finally, Ama appears. The teasing stops. Her walk is steady. Her cloth shines. Her posture says, "This is my day." She stands before her father. Her uncle steps forward. And now, remember that earlier moment we hinted at? She is asked 3 questions. Do you know this man? Do you agree to marry him? Do you accept the gifts offered for your hand in marriage? 3 separate yeses. Why? Because consent isn't rushed. It is built, layered, reaffirmed. 1 yes for identity, 1 for intention, 1 for community. With the final yes, the elders pour libation, schnapps or palm wine, onto the ground, summoning ancestral blessings. Ama kneels and offers Kwabena a drink. He accepts, sips, and stands beside her. They are now husband and wife. The music swells, guests dance, platters overflow, jollof, waki, plantain, tilapia, fufu. Even amid the noise, there is calm. The elders gather the couple. Softly they speak. Be patient. Be kind. Be wise. After the wedding, Ama moves into Kwabena's home. Her room must be ready, clean, warm, complete. In modern Ghana, many couples like Ama and Kwabena pair the traditional wedding with a civil or church ceremony. Some stream the Ayeforo to family abroad. But the essence stays intact. The knocking, the gifts, the test, the yeses. Polygamy once existed under Ashanti custom. Today, monogamy is far more common, especially among the young. But through it all, what remains is the reverence. The idea that marriage is not just between 2 lovers, but between lineages. Kwabena and Ama are now husband and wife, but really, they've become something more. A bridge between generations, between memory and hope, between past and future. Because sometimes, a wedding begins with a knock,